Good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. And today we're bringing you the Zeocog. We are bringing you the Phantom Ranger from Turbo. It's just a smorgasbord of randomness. Look, here's reality. This stuff's been on my shelf waiting to be opened for weeks, months at this point. But you know what? I figured why not right now as a good time to pop this bad boys open. See what all the fuss is about. I mean, I've got both of these in different forms already. I've got probably 10 Zeocogs in package and out of package, but hey, all the same, we're going to have some fun. We're going to open these guys up, and we're going to have a little chit-chat. Let's have a chit-chat. So, as I'm filming this, which who knows when this is going to come out, but San Diego Comic-Con just finished up. You know what? We're not even going to bother with the knife. We're just going to rip into it. San Diego Comic-Con just finished up. We didn't get any new Power Ranger news, although Power Morphicon's coming up, so maybe we'll get something there. The only news we got was a little blurb from Playmates, basically saying, hey, look, it's coming. The figures will be coming in 2025. I think it was fall of 2025, so that makes sense. There's your Zeocog right there, and the little extra weapon that they did not originally put with the blue Zeo Ranger for whatever reason. But yeah, so if you didn't know, Playmates sorta kinda got the license for Power Rangers. Obviously, it's still owned by Hasbro. I think Hasbro's just stepping back and letting somebody else do it so they can focus on their other stuff like, you know, the Transformers, the Joes, the Wars, all that good stuff. So I think they're just kind of stepping back, letting somebody else take a hold of Power Rangers and seeing if they can make more money off of it. So it's kind of it's a bummer. It's 100,000,000,000% a bummer for a few reasons. The main one being is we have a lot of teams left unfulfilled in the Lightning Collection. We have a lot of weapons. We have a lot of morphers. We got a lot of stuff that just has not come, and now our shelves are incomplete. I think I have 3 helmets missing. The yellow, black, is it just yellow and black that we're missing? Yellow and black? Yeah, so yellow and black helmets, but we're missing the black and pink weapons. I didn't get the weapons because I kind of had a feeling that this was coming, that something like this was going to happen and we'd be stuck with a bunch of random weapons. That, and they were very expensive. So here's your Zeocog, looking good, just like all the other ones. The extra head on here is really cool. They did a great job on this. And that's kind of the thing, is they did such great figures with these things. These things are great. The silver, the articulation, plenty of army builder type guys with the putties, the cogs, the Tengas, the Zed putties, all that good stuff. In reality, it's probably the thing they made the least of is the regular putties. But there's you a Zeocog right there. Like you've seen, I've said, you've seen one, you've seen them all. Next up, we will do the Turbo version of the Phantom Ranger. They did put this out for the in-space version. I obviously, when originally got it, was not doing any in-space figures, but I decided to go ahead and collect all the Zordon Air Rangers and that type of thing. So I do have this, and I moved them over to my space ones, the non-clear version. But anyhow, back to the Hasbro Playmates jumbled mess that it is. Obviously, they got quite a bit of the Mighty Morphin guys. Because, let's be honest, that's the big seller there. No doubt about it. They got a lot of incarnations of them. They never did get to civilian guys. We never got a Bulk and Skull. We never got an Ernie. We never got civilian Rangers. We never got Mrs. Appleby or the Principal. Things that I just feel like are just big misses. I think those could have been like a Pulse kind of exclusive, a PulseCon, a Kickstarter, something like that, where you would have, you know, the Rangers and civilians, which I think you could have put them out normally and they would have sold like hotcakes. But even if you did want to do that, you put them in a HasLab type thing, and you throw in Bulk and Skull as tiers, and then you can throw in this Applebee as a tier, Ernie as a tier, all these sorts of things. So just so many things that I know that would have funded. There's no way it would not have funded. So that's a big miss. But again, so that's all just stuff that's never going to happen now. I can't say never. That is not currently going to happen, as it's going to go move over to Playmates. It's most likely will be in different scales. So it's just, all in all, a shame. A little blast effect that did come with the original Phantom Ranger. So nothing to do there. You could put these on your putties. I think it's kind of where you're better served, just to throw these on a putty or a monster or something like that. But on him, I don't really see the point on that. And then you do have this little blast effect to shoot out of his weapon or even his chest. And then you've got his see-through pistol here, which is pretty cool. I do like that. Very cool there. And some clear-ish hands. There is like a darkness to this clear stuff, so I don't know if that's just because of time or the plastic, or that's just how it originally was. I don't know, because I've never watched a review or anything of it. But here's your Phantom Ranger. You can kind of see the gidgets and gizmos on the inside. Clear, kind of a dark gray visor going on there. Actually, I think they painted it up. So they did paint the visor, which is kind of odd. I mean, if it's going to be clear, let it be clear. But it is what it is. But all in all, clear all the way down, obviously. Looks good. You know, just a different, it's just a different kind of plastic that they use, but it's very cool. Definitely a nice addition to my Turbos Rangers, which unfortunately, as we've talked about, is limited. I think we've got the Blue Centurion, we've got one red Turbo Ranger that is not the Tommy version. So I think it's TJ, right? I was kind of out of Power Rangers at that point, so I'm pretty sure it's TJ as that Ranger. So again, So definitely a sad day for the Rangers, but hopefully there is light at the end of the tunnel. As I said, the news is out that Playmates is doing the license for a while. So hopefully we will get some better price things. That would be nice, because I think that was part of the thing of their announcement, is that you know, they're able to put out product at a price point that is hard to beat. So that will be interesting to see. Hopefully we get some good nostalgic stuff coming to the line, some fun things, some new things. I would, you know, civilians would be nice, but again, if they're not in scale with the Lightning Collection, then it's kind of a bummer. Like, what are you gonna do with a Bulk and Skull that doesn't fit the scale of your other Rangers? So interesting to say. Speaking of Bulk and Skull, however, we are getting dangerously close to Bulk and Skull coming out from Super 7, so that's something to get excited about. In theory, you'll see how they do on the faces, but that's enough of that. Nothing to look forward to more than hopefully Playmates knocking it out of the park. But as far as these Lightning Collection figures go, I think they knocked them out of the park. I do love the cogs. They are great. I do love this Phantom Ranger. It's fun. It's niche. It's silly. It's goofy. It's exactly what Power Rangers should be. Why is my camera not wanting to focus? There we go. But yeah, what do you guys think? Are you excited about the future of Power Rangers toys? You don't care at all about Power Rangers toys, in which case you made it this far and you don't care about Power Rangers toys? Hey man, that's cool. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, just leave your comments down below. And while you're there, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel, as we post new content every single day. But for myself and Uncle BJ and all the millions and millions of sad Power Rangers fans that have to wait and see what Playmates puts out, we are going to throw one back. And we'll see you all next time.